I'm not sure.
What did you? Oh, are we live?
I think so, but I can't actually see what the phone says.
It's going to be delayed, so.
It is. That's why I said I'm not sure if we're on or not. Okay.
It's real delayed.
It's real delayed.
We're not going to see what we look like on the screen, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so we're trying something different. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. We might have to pause that so that we can't. I don't know.
If you pause that, you can still see the comments, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know.
We were going to come in with this too.
We were going to come in with what?
Well, I was going to come in with this so I could share screens and stuff, but I guess.
Oh, we can't do that on the phone.
Even if you're invited into the thing, you can't.
Oh, well, we can go back into it. I didn't know you were going to do that. Yeah, I think you might be good there.
I know what we sound like right now.
Yeah, let us know how we sound.
We're using our cell phone and with cellular, so hopefully we won't have the same issues with freezing, but the audio and video quality is going to suffer for that, apparently.
Yeah, does the video quality look worse to you guys?
Sounds fine, they say. Okay, sounds okay. All right, well, that's good. That's all right, then.
We also can't, I want to see, can we? No, we can't pop up the comments this way. So I can read them off of YouTube, but you.
You know, if we would have made the phone the guest and then had that on and not us on, I wonder if that would have worked.
That probably would have worked.
Oh, well.
But we didn't do it that way.
Maybe we could try it next time.
Oh, Anita says it looks good.
Okay, it looks blurry to me.
Really blurry on our screen.
Yeah. Oh, and this is real time too.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see that one. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Do you want to say hi to those people?
Okay, sure. I'll say hi to those people. Well, we said hello to Anita, but just in case, hello again, and hello there, Les. Hey, Viviana. Hello, Paul. And that's it. I think we're caught up. So there you go. That was really
that was fast.
That was pretty easy to do.
Viviana. Next weekend, things might be different for gaming. We'll let you know. Not no gaming necessarily, just potentially different.
Maybe delayed. Hello there, Jeff. Ed is working late. It's just me and her. Okay, well, all right. Well, we'll just, Ed'll be here in spirit,
Oh, Viviana says it looks a little blurry.
Yeah, it's cellular and it's the phone camera, so it's just not as good.
But isn't the phone camera good?
It is, but I think it doesn't do as well with like low lighting and stuff like that.
But we turned on the lights and it didn't get better.
It's still not that bright a light in here though. Like I could try that too. That actually might help a little bit. Let's see.
We're still blurry.
Yeah, we're still blurry. I don't know. I mean, if I do this. That still looks blurry.
Yeah. It's like it's going in and out.
Yeah, it may be the camera we chose too on the phone.
I can change it. Well, no, because the others are like super widescreen.
Mm.
And then you'll see, you already see a lot of the room. Oh, to be honest, that the light helped. Okay.
Did it? Okay. That makes sense that the light would help. I just didn't notice it. It's weird because my screen over here on the computer, it looks better, but.
Still looks blurry to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
it is what it is.
You know what? But we're moving. So there's that. All right. No Marty tonight.
No.
No Captain tonight. The eggs are probably no good.
So here's, I know we posted that, but that happened on Sunday.
Hmm?
We posted a picture,
Yeah.
but maybe these people don't follow us.
Most of them
I
probably.
know,
Anyway,
but
well, you
maybe
don't.
people that watch us
Okay,
later that don't.
well, if you don't, Marty laid eggs, but they shouldn't have been. They could not have been fertilized
By mail.
or anything.
Well, yeah, that too.
And it's possible sometimes animals have something called parthenogenesis, and it's not unheard of in bearded dragons where a female can produce offspring without a male, but it's not common, and it is common for them to lay infertile eggs. And so we thought that's what they were, but we got an incubator, we got them set up, but they're not really looking good. So we were pretty sure they weren't viable eggs, and now we're even more sure. We're not 100% tomorrow morning because there's like little flies, because some of them are definitely not good. We're gonna take it outside and open it up and see what we got. But it does bode well because one, we got an incubator set up and we know how that works now. And so when the captain is old enough, like next year, I think we got ourselves a good breeder. At least the female version of it is the female side of things seems to be working pretty well. Um, yeah. But the reason that Marty is not on is because laying eggs is hard work, and so she had a rough week. She was real tired, dehydrated. Um, she didn't want to eat. She didn't have a lot of energy. We were a little worried about her, but we babied her a little bit. We gave her a bath, and in the last couple days, she's kind of perked back up. And tonight we almost actually just brought her on because tonight she ate really well. She's real perky. She's been um, communicating with the captain again. She had stopped for a while, which is probably because she was gravid and she knew that. And so she stopped, you know, playing his little lizard communication games. But now she's back on it, but she's not. That's, Captain's still too small. So it doesn't really matter. Um, you got some footage of them bobbing, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'll show it, but I'm gonna read some of these comments that have popped in.
Okay.
Les says, I take off my glasses and you look okay. Anita says, you look okay. Viviana says, I like Les' comment. We should all take off our glasses. JT says, good evening. Moving.
JT?
I don't know. No, we're not moving. I'm not sure what you said to make him think that. Anita says it would have been nice to have little Martys.
Well, next year we'll have little Captain Martys.
And said, let her rest. It's a good idea.
Yeah, we give her a break.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that my volume is off because Matt was playing Madden and we don't need to hear. That's not videos. All right. So let's see how this goes.
So that's what the female does. That's the submissive thing. Sometimes they'll wave one of their arms around, or their legs, I guess you should say. I've been around camera too long. They'll like kind of wave it in a circle real slow. That's submissive. And then you didn't get much of the
I did, but it's at the very, very beginning, like real fast. So yeah, so that was it. Just those couple little bobs.
And that was pretty mild, actually.
Yeah, that was.
He gets into it, and his beard pops out and gets black. He's also shedding right now, so he's like a little ghost lizard. But yeah, so that's what's been happening in our living room. But they both ate a lot of worms tonight. The captain's been voracious. That man is hungry all the time. So, anywho, You looking for something else?
No, Viviana's telling us we look blurry. I
Oh.
was just replying.
Oh, yeah. So tonight we are going to talk about Key West because we were thinking about our cruise in October today, and we were gonna, so in Cozumel, we were gonna go scuba diving. Kimber's not gonna be able to do that with her back stuff. So
The tank weighs too much.
Yeah.
That's my biggest concern.
No, that's a legitimate concern. So we're like, well, what are we going to do in Cozumel? So we'll talk about that too. We found something to do in Cozumel. I was gonna say we think we found something, but we actually booked something.
Yeah, it's paid for. You're not backing out now.
But then I was thinking about Key West, and I'm like, oh, I kind of forgot about Key West because everything else we know what we're doing in Belize, we know what we're doing in Costa Maya. We're like, okay, what are we going to do in Key West? I know we're just going to get off the ship and walk around. Like Key West is the perfect place to do that, but I didn't want to just randomly walk around without a plan because there's a lot of things you could do in Key West. And so I wanted to kind of think about it and think about, well, what might we want to do? And that way, if there is stuff, we can make sure to make that happen. So Kimbra has never been to Key West before. I've been to Key West a few times, so I've got a little bit of familiarity with it, not a ton, but I know that the ship docks at Mallory Square, which is kind of except for like around sunset, it's usually just a big kind of paved area. There's not a whole lot going on there until sunset, and then there's a lot going on there. And we are there until 7, so I think we will potentially see some of that. I don't know if that happens every night, but Mallory Square at sunset, they have like a festival thing. There's like people juggling fire and all kinds of stuff going on. But I don't know if that happens every night. Does anybody know? Anybody more familiar with Key West than me? Is that a nightly thing? Does that happen certain nights? I know that Key West doesn't love that cruise ships come there, so I don't know if they just like boycott that or they celebrate it. I'm not sure.
I have two things to say before you continue.
Okay.
First one is we have 65 days until this cruise.
65 days, yeah.
The second thing is, since we're talking about Key West, we are going to be there on my birthday.
That's right. It is Kimber's birthday on that day, so that'll make it extra special. Hello, Kevin Counts.
Welcome. So we should do everything I want to do.
I mean, that's fine. Honestly, so what I did is I looked at Key West. I did a little bit of research today. Hey, Todd. And I told her to do the same thing. And I said, come up with like 5 or 6 things that look interesting to you in Key West, and I'll do the same. And then we can kind of compare and see what we came up with. So we did that. We compared, and we didn't come up with all the same things, but there were some things that were the same, and there were some things that were kind of the same, but not exactly the same. So let's talk about what those things are. I'm looking for my phone.
It's up there.
But I have my list on my iPad, so
okay,
I can do that. It's not a big list anyway. It's only like 6 things or something like that. So
did you say hi to Kevin?
I did say hi to Kevin.
Okay. Todd says birthday. That means Kimber will be very happy.
That's right.
Oh, and Patty's here too. Hey, Patty.
Hi there, Patty.
Says, yay, Kimber's birthday. Definitely doing whatever she wants to do should be the plan.
So, if you've never been to Key West, there's a street called Duval Street, which is kind of their main hub, their main district street or whatever. And there's a lot of shops, there's a lot of bars, there's a lot of restaurants on that street. It's a very popular street. And there's other streets that are in that vicinity that also have a lot of stuff. Basically, you could very easily just walk around Key West and just find your own fun. Like that's definitely something you could do in Key West. So we came up with these lists of things. And how do you want to do this? You want to just take turns talking about what they are? There's not going to be a total of 12 things because some of them were redundant to some degree, but
yeah, I don't know, because we because we don't have them in the same order either.
We'll
The ones
just
that are
we just go one at a time and see what
okay.
what we come up with here.
Well, you can go first then.
Okay. So what I know is that walking down Duval Street, that's going to be kind of an activity in and of itself. You can walk down Duval Street, you can really kind of take in that Key West vibe. You can go to have some fun drinks, food. There's a lot of good food there, things like that. So it's just kind of a casually walk down, be in Key West kind of a thing. So I put that down, Duval Street. Now you put Mallory Square,
Mm-hmm.
but Mallory Square I don't think has a lot going on during the day. So, but I think what you said, shopping, and there's I don't think there's a lot of shops around Mallory Square. There may be like little booths that set up sometimes, but there's a ton of shopping on Duval Street, which is right. I think it starts around Mallory Square. So I kind of lump those together. If you're looking for that sort of shopping, have a drink, have maybe some good food or something like that. That's all in that area. Duval Street and some of the outlying streets there as well can get that accomplished for you. So, what else you got?
Well, before I read mine, Viviana says Key West haunted pub crawl and ghost tour. But we're only going to be there during the day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The Key West. I haven't done the pub crawl, but I've done the ghost tour, and that is a lot of fun. You get to meet Richard. Is it Richard the Doll?
yeah.
Richard the Doll, which is real creepy. Um,
Somebody's in there running around.
Kevin says it was hot when we were in Key West. We melted just by walking to the butterfly farm. Yeah. So, and you have butterfly farm written down. Right?
I'll go ahead and say that one. I'll skip a couple to. So yeah, the Key West Butterfly Nature Conservatory, um, is actually something that I really really want to do, but I think it's like 24-minute walk
Yeah.
from the ship,
Yeah.
which is probably a lot.
That'd be a lot, and that's both ways in the heat. I mean, if you were
Plus
doing
the
that,
time there.
you'd want to find probably a ride there and back again. Which there are things like the trolley, and you could probably Uber or whatever.
But knowing that we could go back sometime,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
it's not that difficult for us to go to Key West.
No, it's just a long drive.
It is. I mean, or we could go down and take the ferry from Fort Myers.
Yeah, yeah. I looked at the butterfly farm for one of my options, but it's so far from Mallory Square, which is where the cruise ship docks, that I was like, oh, no. Same thing with Hemingway's house, which I've done that. It's cool. It's like some interesting history. There's cool cats, but you're not supposed to pet them.
So after our St. Augustine trip, we'll do a Key West trip.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. It's just more expensive, but it'd be fun to do that.
You get a house and share it with people.
Yeah, if you time it right, it might be a little bit more. But Key West is expensive.
I just really like butterflies and garden places.
You know what we should do, what we should talk about doing is there's a really nice butterfly house that is at the Florida Museum of Natural History in Gainesville.
Oh.
That might be free.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's free, but it's a cool museum. I've only seen a little bit of it. But there's a butterfly garden.
Is there a butterfly place somewhere in Sarasota or Bradenton?
I don't know. There's butterfly places. There's other butterfly places around though.
Yeah.
So
I might be thinking, is there one in St. Louis Zoo?
There is a small one in St. Louis Zoo, and there's a really nice one that's in St. Louis County.
There's one that you and I went to that I remember when we walked into it. I feel like your mom was there, which is why I think it was St. Louis Zoo.
There's definitely one at the zoo.
It wasn't small.
Well, what do you mean by small?
Well, you're the one that said small.
So I would say the St. Louis Zoo one, it's probably like the size of part of the learning center, like maybe a couple of rooms of the learning center, which is like,
this was bigger than that.
It's not huge. Like you like I can throw a ball and hit from one door to the other and hit it without a problem. So that tells you it's pretty small.
I don't know. But I remember one that you and I went to, and I really, really liked that one.
There was one at Disney.
That's not what I'm thinking of. It was further back than, like, we went to it before Disney.
Oh, look, we're frozen.
No.
Why are we frozen? We're on cellular. Or is it just our internet's frozen? Maybe we're not frozen to the rest of the world.
Oh, I don't know.
Are we frozen right now? Because we're frozen on our. Well, but we're not frozen on.
No,
I'm so confused.
we're not.
I am so confused.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. This isn't frozen.
Cool.
So it's just us.
Okay.
Except it's not.
Oh, you're not you're not frozen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's maybe it's this computer. Maybe the computer's the problem.
It's not a new computer.
It's not.
Maybe we need to get a new computer. Okay, so what else? Kevin says it was so hot and balmy inside the butterfly farm, I couldn't take it. Viviana says, would it be too cold to go around my birthday for the butterflies? It might be the wrong season.
Well, yeah, but the butterfly house is indoors in University of Florida, so it's climate controlled.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Key West.
Oh, Key West. I don't know. That one's probably not.
But we could go to the other one.
They just made. Yeah.
Viviana, we went in December and it was miserably hot. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Key West could be blazing hot in December, or it could be kind of chilly.
Yes, Viviana, I know when your birthday is.
Anyway, there are at least 3 butterfly gardens in Florida, I think, because I think we have an attraction share too. One.
Okay. Well, you know what? I would like to go to some butterfly gardens. I know that's off subject, but we mentioned it, so now I'm thinking about it. And that's what I do. I go off.
You were talking about Key West.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
See, I was right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what species they keep or how they regulate that.
I mean, it could be we could like call and find out.
If it's maybe be able to find out for their website. Mm-hmm. If they're working with like North American species, then there might not be a lot going on, but they probably don't. They probably want to have butterflies in there all year round.
True.
They want people to come and visit. So
yeah, and end of February, I guess, is like getting into spring. So it could be. I just think that like springtime is where they like really come out.
Yeah, I mean, but you can. Yeah, if you're climate controlling it, you can control that. But
does Key West do that?
Doesn't sound like it.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, they may keep it warm.
Yeah.
They may not let it get cold in there, and they may not have to worry about that too often. But
we can look
into it. It does occasionally get cold in Key West.
Les is naming all kinds of stuff. Slow down, Les. We have lists here.
What is he like? What is he naming?
Well, he has key lime pie, and then he said Mel Fisher Maritime Museum.
So, Les, I'm gonna stop you there because some of those places are definitely on my list. But let's talk about the other one that was on both of our lists.
Okay.
Which is the Key West Aquarium, which is literally right next to the cruise port. I've been to this aquarium. I told Kimber, I'll do whatever people want to do. I don't care. I would not vote for, even though it was on my list, I wouldn't vote for this aquarium because it's interesting in that it's a historical aquarium and it looks like a historical aquarium. But other than that, it's not a very, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way that they take care of their animals, but it's not a very good aquarium as far as like what they have and stuff like that.
I didn't look that closely at it. I looked at like the Google pictures.
Their tanks are very dated as far as like, I'm sure that the environments are fine for the animals, but like how they look aesthetically, it looks like an old school aquarium. I mean, they boast that they're the first aquarium in the United States, I think. they don't have a ton of stuff. It's a small facility. They've got a couple of touch pools. Well, maybe one. The only thing that might be really cool there, but I'm not sure if this is the case, is they have nurse
I
sharks.
was gonna say I saw a picture that looked like nurse sharks touching.
Yeah, I think, and if you could touch the nurse sharks,
That's cool.
that would be kind of cool. I don't know for sure, but it's like $20, so it's reasonably priced for something in Key
And
West.
you know what, honestly, if we want to spend the day doing other things, it might be good that it's not huge, so that we're not spending our whole day there.
That's valid. That's valid, and that's kind of part of why I put it on the list too, because I'm like, these are things. Everything on my list is stuff that's not going to take the whole time. So
Yeah.
you know, you could just go there for a part of the run. Hey there.
Hold on. Oh,
Hello,
go ahead.
Gary.
I
Hello,
was
Gary.
There's another comment on here, and Todd, before I read your comment, I'm going to tell you that when people call or email and say what you've said, it puts me on edge.
Uh-oh.
There is no aquarium better than the Tampa Aquarium.
Oh, Todd.
Todd.
Do you know what you did wrong, Todd?
I want you to know that there is an aquarium that is located in Tampa. So yes, I guess you could call it a Tampa Aquarium.
And there's only one technically.
Yeah.
So it is the Tampa.
But it's not. The name of the aquarium is the Florida Aquarium. I don't know why that aquarium got the whole Florida, but it did. But when people like call or email and they say, we want to come to the Tampa Aquarium, and then they say, are you the one with winter? I'm like, there is so much wrong with everything that you've just said to me. Also, winter is gone.
Hey, winter is gone. Oh, Darian must have passed by us and gave us a big wave. Oh, back to Ocala.
Oh,
cool. So anyway, for those of you that are in the chat that are going to be there, if you're going to be hanging out with us, if you guys want to go to the aquarium, I'm cool with that.
I mean, again, it's my birthday, so it's whatever I want to do. That's
valid. I'm just giving you the information. We can do with it as we please. So that we both put that on our list as a thing that would be interesting.
Todd says you need to go to the aquarium in Long Beach. I can't get Matt to California. So that's maybe never gonna happen.
You can't get yourself to California either.
I've been to California.
I mean, again,
I would go back to California.
Yeah, right. I mean, we can't like afford to go.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. My problem is the cost of going to California.
If I could afford to travel, I would go everywhere.
Would you? I don't believe that.
If I could afford to travel everywhere,
you would go everywhere?
Yeah.
I could get you to go to New York.
If I could afford to travel all those places, yeah. But if I could only afford to go to like 4 places, then New York wouldn't be one of those 4, most likely.
Oh, the real Disney experience. I mean, it's a much smaller Disney. I've also been there. It was fun, but it's a much smaller Disney.
So next thing on the list that we both had on, maybe the only other thing that we both had on there.
There are 2 other things, I think.
Are there 2 other things? Well, the one I was thinking of next was key lime pie. Because, of course, key lime pies, key limes grow in the Keys. And she had key lime pie on there. And I know that the place to get key lime pie in Florida Keys is Kermit's, which is no relation to the frog. They just happen to have the same name and both be green. But there are 2 Kermit's key lime pie shops in Key West, and they are about equal distance to Mallory Square. So to me, that's definitely one that I think we should do, because that's a very Key West specific experience. And they're nice. I'm not a huge fan of key lime pie, but when in the Keys. And they've got nice little gift shops with lots of little stuff there. So it's definitely, if you want to really get the full Key West experience, key lime pie and probably Kermit's is kind of a must, I think. So that would be higher up on my list. And then what's the other thing that we both have? Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one of mine first. So I have the Key West Legal Rum Distillery,
which is it claims to be the first
legal what did it say? Now I don't remember. The Key West legal rum distillery is, where did it say it? It was like the first legal, of course now I can't find exactly what it said.
I think this is like a place, like just a little shop you can go in and do tastings.
They have free tasting tours. Yeah.
So, I think I've done that tasting tour, but I never mind doing a rum tasting tour. So, and that place is not too far from Kermit's, one of the Kermit's, I believe. It's pretty close to Kermit's. Still trying to find it.
I'm trying.
I saw the same information, so I don't know.
When I saw it earlier, it was like very specific. Like the first. Of course, now it's not popping up at all.
I don't know. Probably like after Prohibition or something, they were the first ones that could legally do rum or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, if we go, we'll find out. Hopefully. So the other one that we have on our list that's the same is also rum, and it's fairly close to the other rum place. This one is called Hemingway's Distillery, and this is where Papa's Pilar rum is made, which is our favorite rum, and it's not even close. They have several different varieties of rum, but the ones that we like are the ones that are they're aged in sherry cask, and there's one that
I don't think they make anymore. The other one.
Oh, really? They did make one that was in a bourbon cask, which I liked. She liked it, but not as much as the sherry cask. And I honestly like
best rum ever.
I prefer the sherry cask as well. We actually bought that when we were on a Keys trip diving, and we went to a local liquor store, and we were like, let's try that. It's local. Let's see what it is. Expecting it to be.
It was pricey.
It was.
But we were on our vacation.
It'll be rum, it'll be decent rum. And then lo and behold, that's like a sipping rum. That's what that is. Like, she probably wouldn't do that, but I would just sip that on ice. It's that good of rum. So we are probably going to have to go there. Yeah.
I mean, that's like pretty high on my list. If I can't go to the Butterflies, then I definitely want to go to Papa's.
If you really want to go to the Butterflies, we'll go. It's your birthday.
I think we need to kind of map out and time out what we're kind of looking at.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be like, let's waste half of our day going to Butterflies when we could do everything else.
There's a lot.
Plus, Viviana's talking about Butterflies for her birthday.
There's a lot to do in that general area. Like that, those rum distilleries are fairly close, within less than a half mile from the Mallory Square, I believe. And everything on my list is within a half mile of Mallory Square. So I think it's an easy thing. We can just like take our time, walk around, hit stuff that we want to do, go to the shops. I mean, really, I don't care. Honestly, I just want to hang out with people and, have fun.
Anita says Ed likes key lime pie. Viviana says she loves key lime pie.
So there you go. Well, Viviana, you should drive down for that.
Yeah. It was. Hey, Viviana, what are you doing on the Monday of my birthday? You want to drive down to Key West?
It's just an 8-hour drive.
It looked like 7 when I looked at something.
Okay, it's a 7-hour drive. Not on the weekend.
It's a Monday.
Oh, then you might be okay.
We don't get there till 1.
There you go. You leave early.
Leave early. Drive overnight.
Anyway, so key lime pie and rum, I would say, are probably higher up on the priority list.
Did Viviana change her picture, or does she have 2 different things going?
Oh, I don't know.
You see it too?
I do see it. Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Ton says, should we not do the bike tour and hang out with you all? You are 100% welcome to hang out with us. But you can also do your bike thing. Yeah. I am all for whatever. I
Here's,
would love to have you guys, but you know, you do you if you want to do you.
here's what I would say. I would say if you really want to see a lot of Key West, then do the bike tour. But but where I'm thinking we're probably going to go is kind of the heart of Key West, and so you won't see as much square footage, I guess, of Key West if you just walk around with us. But you will see like most of the critical stuff. Things you won't see, the buoy that is the southernmost point. You won't see Hemingway's house. You won't see the butterfly garden probably. So that those are the things you'd miss. And then the whole island has got interesting architecture and stuff like that. But the heart of Key West is Mallory Square and Duval Street, and that's kind of where we're going to be at, I think. So yeah, you guys should decide. I'm hoping that when we get back on the ship, that because we're there till 7, that some of those festivities will be happening and will have started, and we'll get to enjoy some of the Mallory Square stuff. But I don't know for sure how that works. All right, what else we got here? Is that everything off your list?
I think so. Let me double check. Distillery, butterflies, pie shopping aquarium.
There you go.
And I mean, that sounds like a great day to me, doesn't
it? Yep. The other two things that I have on my list are 2 museums that are also like really close to Mallory Square. One of them is called the Key West Shipwreck Museum, and one of them is the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum. And I know that Les brought that one up. Mel Fisher is a man. I don't know how old he is or if he's still around, but I feel like maybe he is. But anyway, he was a shipwreck hunter, and so he found several, I think one really big shipwreck.
Mel Fisher died in 1998.
Oh, he's been gone for a little bit.
A little bit.
But he left this museum behind with a lot of the treasures that he found. And so it's a very historical museum with lots of really interesting artifacts in it. The Shipwreck Museum is a little bit more touristy. It's got like they both have fun vibes to them, but it's a little bit more of a touristy place, not as many actual artifacts, but still pretty cool. And they're both like $17 to get into. I think that's what they are right now. I don't know if that changes or not. But anyway, I would be interested in going to one or both or neither of those, I would say. But those are the things that are on my list. So I would say if I had to prioritize, I would say Papa Pilar and Key Lime and just walking down Duval Street would be the 3 things that I would definitely want to do just to really get the most out of Key West. But, if you want to do other things, we can do that. If they want to do other things, we can do that. Mm-hmm. I don't really care other than that. I do want to, I'm not going to like go change our plans, but if I see a liquor store, I'm going to go in there because I don't know why I never thought about this, but there is at least one place, and they don't have a physical shop apparently, that makes absinthe in Key West, which makes sense because Hemingway invented the Death in the Afternoon drink, which is an absinthe drink. So there's at least one company. It's like the Key West Trading Company or something like that. As far as I can tell, they don't have a physical store. They have an online store. I'm surprised I've never seen any of their stuff at local liquor stores. It says you can only buy bottles because they do tastings occasionally, but you can't buy bottles then. You can only buy them online or in one of their retail locations that they have products in. But I couldn't find a link to what those were, so I don't know.
So I say I cannot wait to cruise with Anita and Patty. We were on the phone with your mom on the way home, and we were talking about going to Costa Maya. Well, we were talking about all the things that we're doing, but we were talking about Costa Maya, and we're going to a place called Maya Chan. And it's like an all-inclusive, and you get your own little hut. And Matt said, did we get a hut with the others? I said, yeah, we got a hut for the 6 of us. And Matt was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out to the reef with the boys, and Kimbra's gonna sit in the hut and drink with the girls. And I was like, yep, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I'll be doing some eating and drinking as well.
I'll kick you out of my hut.
It's all you can eat and drink. Why would you do that?
You're gonna go to somebody else's hut.
Wow. Careful.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, 3 hunks walking around the beach in our snorkeling gear.
Only if you're wearing Speedos.
We might get invited. I will be wearing my tight shirt with the hood.
And your Speedos?
No, I don't.
Your tight pants?
Probably not. We might get invited into another thing. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it could happen.
Yeah. Or us ladies sitting back in our cute little suits.
No.
You're drinking our drinks as the hunks walk by us, and we say, hey.
No, we won't be walking by that much.
Oh, we weren't talking about you.
No, you are the one kicking us out. See, that's where...
So that we can bring others in.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Todd, Ed's not even here to bash me up. That's all right.
All right, you're the only hunk I really need.
So, anywho, so yeah, but Key West is a pretty interesting place. I would like to go there more if it wasn't so flippin' expensive, but there have been multiple occasions when I have priced out a trip to Key West and gotten through a weekend's worth of planning and went, holy crap, I could do an 8-night cruise to the ABC Islands for less than this. And I haven't even factored in food yet. So then I go, this is stupid. I'm going to go to ABC Islands or Western Caribbean cruise.
Viviana, I'm sure that there's still space on that cruise if you want to jump on it. I think you should be part of it. It is for my birthday. I mean, it's
true.
We didn't specifically book it for my birthday. It just happened to fall on my birthday. But that was a really good way to convince Matt that we also needed to do it.
So, speaking of that cruise, something cool happened today. Kimber was looking at the Facebook group for that cruise, and she saw a post that mentioned that somebody had upgraded their ocean. They had ocean view rooms as well.
To a balcony.
To an extended balcony.
Extended balcony.
For $20 total, not per person. So.
Well, they said, so I think the specific post said $10.
$10 per person.
Well, let me see because I went on to be like, oh, per person. So it said, yeah, for $10 per person is what they put. And I was like, what, like per day?
Right. If you had told me that, I'd be like, yeah, that's not true.
I'm like, I mean, I guess that's $140, which is still not bad.
Still not bad. Like, I would have considered that.
Yeah. So I jumped on right away, and I looked at it, and I closed out of it and went back in and went back and forth and clicked on something else and went back. And I hit the add to cart button, and I said, Matt, come over to my desk.
That's the virtual equivalent of pinching yourself to see if you're dreaming. Yeah, she's like, I get this text, come over to my desk. So, I leave my area, go over to hers. And I'm like, what's up? And she's like, are you interested in upgrading to a balcony for $20? And I'm like, are you really asking me that? Like, do you even need to, you don't need to ask me that. Like, that's a gimme. That's a no-brainer. That's a yes, obviously, of course. Like, I would say 7-night cruise, ocean view to balcony. I would say that anything up to $100 is a definitely do it. Maybe 150. Like, that's like if the difference between an ocean view and a balcony is $150 for the whole cruise, I'm probably spending another $150 because that's not that big of a difference. When we booked it, it was much bigger difference. So $20? Oh my God. Yeah.
Anita says we missed it.
Oh. We saw you were on there, and then she was like, I think maybe they got a balcony already.
Yeah, what kind of cabin do you have? I think Todd and Patty got the upgrade.
Yeah.
We were in the interior. We had the option to upgrade to either an ocean view or balcony for the same price. Took the balcony.
What?
Nice.
Why is that I mean, I'm not mad at it, but why is that a thing that happened? I don't know. I'm like, are they going to contact us and be like, we messed up?
I know. I'm like waiting for that email.
Margaritaville. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
I'm like terrified because I was like
And then we sold your room. Yeah. And you're like, oh hell no. Then you're putting.
They're in. Well, Anita, you can come hang out in our cabin.
That's right. You can come in our balcony.
Patty and Todd, what cabin did you get moved to?
You may not want to put that on YouTube.
Okay, send me a message.
You say the deck or the area, but you probably don't want to say the exact cabin. I don't know why that. I don't know what that could possibly do, but
they say their cabin. Maybe somebody that's watching will jump on and send them something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like people always say, like you're doing a live or something. Don't say your cabin while you're on the ship. I don't know what.
That's interesting.
I don't know what sort of mayhem could happen from that, but I don't want to encourage people to do it and find out what I didn't know about what kind of mayhem could happen.
Anita, I know we've talked about this. What deck are you on?
We're deck 7.
Yeah, we're deck 7 now.
Were we on deck 7 before?
I have no idea where we were before that.
Doesn't matter.
For some reason, I just don't keep track of things.
It's all right.
We were on deck 1 before. Because the picture that I took the other day to look at our schedule was our old one.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember this class of ship, the Spirit class of ship. The main interior part of it with the bars and all that sort of thing, what deck is that? Is that deck 7?
I think
4.
I want to say it's 3 and 4 that have the thing.
It's lower decks.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the animated Star Trek show, but yeah. So we were below that. Now we're above that. I think that's better. Like sometimes when you're on deck 1 or 2,
then you're so far away from Lido.
Sometimes you kind of get the smell of 2, number 2, down there. That's something not in your room, but like in the hallways and stuff. I don't know. I've experienced that. I feel like not on every ship, but I'm usually not that far down either. Now, if you get motion sick, that is exactly where you want to be. You want to be center water level, which is probably about deck 1. Is probably about as well. That is as low as you can go.
Oh no! Look, deck 2 and 3 are the stuff.
Okay, so we would have been right below it, but that's all right.
We're on 7, and then Lido's on 9.
So I'd say 5, 6, 7 are good because you're kind of in that in between area to go to either one. Like if you're on, so here's how I would look at it. If you're in a hurry to get somewhere, it's probably not back to your cabin. If you only have to go up a couple decks to get to the Lido, that's definitely stairable. Well, I don't know if it'll be stairable for you.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I took the stairs
down.
Well, I was gonna say I took the stairs going down at the aquarium the other day. Because Edie and I were going up to tide pool, and we went up the escalator and then realized that we had to walk around the entire aquarium.
Yeah.
So we went back down the stairs and went to the other elevator.
Yeah. Oh, Patty says they were on deck 1 once and loved it. It was great on port days to come back on the ship. Yeah, there are definitely advantages to being on deck on those lower decks.
Yeah.
For sure. And that is the main one, other than the motion in the ocean. And then of course we love a good, cove balcony, which are always going to be lower. Probably not that low, but lower. So there is that. Did you smell the smell when you were on that deck 1? I don't know if it's just some ships or I don't know.
So there's another thing that we did today. So you're talking about Cozumel. We did say what we actually did for that.
That's right. No, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, because we decided no dive.
Yeah.
We were looking at excursions from the cruise line.
Right.
And we found one that we were potentially interested in. In addition to talking about like Money Bar, which we've been to, and Chonkanab, which we've been to. And so we were between those, and I told Matt, I was like, well, if we're gonna do something in the water, I want to do Chonkanab because that's a place where, you know, once I'm done snorkeling, he can continue to do his thing and I can go sit on a comfy chair and read my book.
Right.
But we are doing snorkeling in Belize and in
Costa
Maya,
I will be snorkeling.
There will be snorkeling opportunities. So I was like, well, let's do something different then. So we booked. Do you remember what the name of that was?
No.
No, I'm gonna look it up while you talk about what it is.
So it is a small Mayan ruin. Some of it's replica, some of it's actual, I think. I don't know how much of what is what. And chocolate tasting. There's definitely some real stuff there because it is a like a legit park.
San Gervasio?
Yeah.
Was it right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, San Gervasio. So we'll be in the downtown port with this particular cruise, and it is like across the Cozumel is kind of a long, narrow island, and if the port's here, it's kind of over in this area, about 30-minute drive, and the other stuff is down like Sancho's and the other cruise ports are down here. That looks really weird. I apologize. I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyway, if you look at a map of Cozumel, if you leave the downtown port and just head straight across instead of going along the coast, you'll almost run into it. You have to turn a little bit. And I can't remember. I don't know if that's I think it's the north side of the. I don't know.
What are you trying to talk about?
Trying to figure out
because I was texting
which
Viviana,
way Cozumel faces north south kind of thing. Like, are the ports on the west side or the east side? I just need to see a map and I could probably figure it out, but I can never remember. I feel like they're on the west side. Yeah. I mean, the island's not perfectly
It's over here, right?
Yeah, so that's kind of the west side. I mean, it's kind of northwest, but yeah.
And then we're going somewhere in here.
Yeah,
right?
we're kind of going kind of east.
There it is.
So.
Oh, Zona Archaeologica.
Yeah, archaeological zone.
Yeah. I realized that as I was trying to say it. I finished saying it. I was like, I know what that. I got it. Okay.
It looks like it was from it's a newer Mayan ruin compared to some of the other ones. I mean, so it's still old, but it's like I want to say, from what I could tell, I didn't do a ton of research. It was like around 1100 AD when it was built. 1000 AD.
So
something like that. Somewhere in that early 1000s, I believe.
So we were looking it up. So I clicked on it to see how much tickets were to get in. And Matt was like, I wonder if we could just like get a cab and go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we were like, yeah, that's kind of a lot for an excursion, right. But you know, it doesn't seem that far away. What was it, like $14 to get in?
Yeah, it was cheap.
We were like, oh, that's not bad. Let's see if we can find one of those taxi signs that has all the pricing on it and see if it's on there. And we found one that was posted on somewhere on the Google search. And I was like, oh, look, there it is. $100.
$100. One way.
One way.
Well, we don't know for sure if that was one way, but
it said one way.
Oh, did it say one way?
Up at the top, it says one way
Oh,
of all of the things.
I think it said like special something.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
But even if it was $50, $100 for the whole trip, like that's still like, holy crap.
We might as well do the excursion.
Right. Yeah, it probably is $100 both ways because the excursion you would save because they're probably taking like a van load of people over there or something. But it's also got a lot of kind of natural area, especially for Cozumel. So we're hoping to see some reptiles and stuff over there as well, hopefully. So it'll be different. Are you looking at?
I was trying to find the. No. There have been 3 mass graves discovered at San Gervasio where these smallpox victims were buried. I'm guessing it said something about that earlier in this sentence. Along with their glass trade beads given to them by the Spanish. So there were some smallpox victims.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Spanish gave them beads and smallpox. Sure, they were appreciative.
Oh, abandoned between 1520 and 1600.
Yeah, does it say when it was built though?
So I was trying to. Early classic. I can look up more specific.
Anyway, so yeah. So Les, where'd you go? I wanted to see your thoughts. Have you ever been to that other shipwreck museum? How does it compare? I think I've been to the Mel Fisher one. I've only been in the other one on the ghost tour. But we were in like the main area and it looked cool. But I don't think I actually went to it. I was like Googling, if you only did one, which one would be better? And it was pretty unanimous that Mel Fisher was the better one. I think because it's got more like legitimate shipwreck artifacts. Whereas the other one, I think like as everybody described it as more of a tourist trap. They said it was fun. They didn't say it was like bad, but not, just not as authentic as the other thing. There was a pirate museum there that was owned by the same people as that own the pirate museum in St. Augustine.
Oh.
And it's no longer there, I'm assuming, because whenever I would try and find it and I'd get to a link, it would take me to the St. Augustine Pirate Museum.
Interesting.
So I think it's the same people. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, that may be older than I thought. Excavations have shown that this site dates back to the pre-classic, which is 300 BCE to 250 CE. Structural architecture begins during the classic, which is 250 to 900 CE, and the site reaches its zenith, maybe that's what I saw, from the terminal classic, 900 to 1150 CE. Now that's still CE though. Through the early part of the post-classic, 1150 to 1500 CE. Oh, CE is instead of AD now, isn't it? It's BCE. Okay, so that's about right then. So it was established probably 300 BCE, and then reached its zenith somewhere around 1000 CE, AD, CE.
So, in comparison to Chokchobin, this is newer?
Yeah. I feel like Chokchobin is BC or BCE. Maybe like Chokchobin is not like the oldest, but I feel like it's like maybe like 1000 BC. I don't know. Chokchobin lasted a long time too. I think it lasted into AD, but CE. I don't mind that they changed that, but it is a little bit frustrating to try and keep it all straight. We're Googling it.
Mm-hmm.
Les says only went to the one. Okay. And Anita says we were on deck 7. Oh, well, Anita, maybe we're neighbors across the
Wouldn't
hall.
that be cool if we were across the hall?
Text us with your room number. We promise we won't do anything,
Nefarious.
Yeah.
I literally put in the words, and it's not giving me the answer. Constructed 700. What does that mean?
Well, it doesn't even give us CE or BCE.
700 AD.
Okay, so it was about the same. It's about the same age then
Okay.
as Chuck Shobin. Interesting. I thought it was newer.
Okay. There we go. There's some history for you.
Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
There was something else. Oh, I don't have to talk about this if you don't think we should, but there was some news in the cruising world that popped out
Yeah,
today.
you can talk about it, do
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with talking about it.
If you guys didn't see it, Icon of the Seas had a little boo-boo, I think yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The water slide, the one that like drops you straight down that I'm terrified to go on. Part of it like got a hole in it.
Yeah.
And someone was injured. I don't think they fell out of it from what I can tell, but it's unclear specifically what happened to the person and what their injuries mean.
The news stories I read,
they're vague.
But I saw a couple different news stories that said they didn't fall out of it, and the fact that they were in stable condition. If they would have fallen out of that, they would probably not be in stable condition. That would be a far drop.
There was also nobody crowded around the deck.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been like some people said they fell out. Like it would have been like, oh my God, there's somebody splattered on the deck, kind of a thing. So I don't think that happened. But they did get injured, which I mean, it's a drop slide, like she said, and then that acrylic. It frustrates me when people call acrylic glass. I know sometimes that's not wrong to say that, but acrylic and glass are, in my mind, they're two different things. But anyway, that acrylic broke, and yeah, there was like water pouring out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't know what happened. Maybe my guess is it got brittle or something, and they just didn't think to check that, or maybe the seam got brittle. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, and I don't pretend to be one, but it broke, and acrylic is real strong. Like the acrylic at the aquarium holds lots and lots and lots of weight with water pushing against it. So, yeah, I don't know. Les says, wasn't the Icon of the Seas also involved in a brawl on their private island? I did see somebody posted kind of being catty. Well, maybe I just was catty thinking about it. But yeah, there was apparently a fight that broke out on Coco Cay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you showed it to me.
Mm-mm.
You said, oh, I sell Carnival. At least I only have to worry about fights or something. I don't know.
That was a comment on the slide.
Oh, okay. There was something that showed a fight breaking out of Coco Cay. Maybe I just saw it. And I didn't click on it or anything, so I don't know. I guess it's a real story. I didn't really look into it, but yeah. I mean, the whole thing that Carnival gets its reputation for being the cruise line where people get drunk and get into fights. I've never seen a fight break out. I'm sure it happens. I believe that it's happened, but to say it's just on Carnival, I'm sorry. If you give humans lots of alcohol, especially male humans, but in a lot of these videos it's females too. There's going to be fights. Like that's just human nature for usually the ones that have too much testosterone. But
I don't know. A lot of the fights that I've seen on Carnivore are girls.
well, that's what I said. I said that, and I was like,
Yeah.
most of them been girl fights, but yeah, which is weird. I don't know. When I did my internship at middle school, I think it was a middle school, might have been a high school. I was only there for like a few days, and I witnessed quite a few fights, and it was all girl fights at that school too. It was an eye-opening experience. Homeless children, pregnant children, fighting children. Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like we might be frozen. I see us locking up on this a little bit too. Oh, maybe we're okay now. Okay, maybe it was just temporary. Yeah. Yeah, Les says, I agree. Number one culprit is alcohol. Yeah, alcohol and usually testosterone, although not necessarily. Yeah, not frozen. Okay, good. Good.
Okay. This is where we are, this green one.
Okay.
This is where Ed and Anita are.
They're down the hall a little bit.
They're down the hall a little bit.
Okay. Well, not too far though.
No.
You know, not too far. You know what? Since the dragons aren't out tonight, and I apologize to Les.
Oh.
But I'm gonna get Tia out because
is Tia ready?
She just shed her skin like.
She's probably like turn off my light so I can go to sleep.
Probably. She's getting big.
She is huge.
Big.
Sorry, Les.
That was a weird sound, Tia.
Let's see. If you have the alcohol package on the ship, it works on the island, and there is no max drink package. Yeah. For Royal Caribbean. That's what Viviana's saying.
Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna work. Go into the hat.
Hey, I don't have a soda or drink for her to spill. Well, I do have a can, but it's empty. Woo. Come here. Come here.
Okay, now you're just an audio podcast for me. Says less.
Well, the video wasn't it. You know, it's blurry.
Blurry anyway.
Just imagine it's like an otter.
It's a rope.
Yeah, it's a rope. It's a magical.
It's the same color.
Jeez. We hood for the people. She's like, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, look. Okay, you gotta come back this way. I can't.
She's interactive snake.
Yeah, she's not doing it.
No.
She's very, very active.
She is very active. All right, what else we got?
Oh, let's see. We talked about Marty. We talked about Key West. We talked about the rest of the cruise. I started physical therapy last week. I have to get up early to do it tomorrow. I know that's not very exciting. Viviana says, I know Carnival limits you to 15 drinks. Royal has no limit. Yeah.
Yeah, but in my experience, 15, it doesn't take 15 drinks to get to fighting mode.
Yeah.
Not my experience. Like, I don't get drunk and get angry and fight with people. That's not who I am. But, 15 drinks, usually you're passing out. Unless it's like Bud Lights, and those are the people that fight. So I don't know. But
I know, I'm once when I hit 6, I'm like, whoa, I got to 6.
Yeah. I don't know what's the most drinks that we've ever drank on a cruise in a day.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. If we hit 7, I don't know if
I don't know.
Honestly.
Definitely
never hit double digits.
Did you guys get a ton of rain this evening?
Yes.
Yeah, our car. We actually thought about turning our car into a duck.
Yeah.
Have you thought about coming to my meetup at the Silver Springs Florida State Park on August 30th?
I saw that conversation and stuff.
I didn't see that.
I think he sent it to me, but
oh, okay.
What I don't know. That's pretty far.
What day of the week is that?
Is that
Is that a
a
weekend?
Saturday or a Sunday?
It's a Saturday.
No,
It is a D&D day.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to look at it
And I
and
have
see.
PT in the morning.
Oh,
So
yeah. I'll have to look at it and see if we can.
now she's just resting her head.
I had kind of just been like, oh, I don't know. This probably can't make it, but well, I can take a look at it.
Yeah, we'll look.
She's just look at her just sitting there. You're not a light snake. You know that, right?
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There, rest my elbow. At least get a little support. Ah. Yeah. Hey, Darian, you're in Ocala. I know you were a big Florida Gators fan. Have you been to the Florida National History Museum? That's there in Gainesville? Because I got to go once when I was doing that Croc school thing, but we were in Gainesville for the day, and like we got to go there, and then we went to an area at university that had like all their reptile specimens, which was really freaking cool. And then we went to there's a zoo. No, well, there's a college that trains people for degrees to work in zoos, and then we went there and interacted with them a little bit. So um, I didn't get to spend very much time. I was only at that museum for like maybe an hour, and mostly I just saw the butterflies. I think I saw a little bit of other stuff, but oh, he's only 1 mile from Silver Springs. He loves that museum. See, we need to go to that museum.
Okay.
It was a cool museum. So, are you affiliated with that university, or are you just a fan that lives in Ocala? For some reason, I always think you're affiliated with it specifically. What are you looking at now? Seeing how far it is? A butterfly. Yeah, Butterfly World. Where is that? Is that like it's like down near Miami or something?
Coconut Creek.
Coconut Creek?
North of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, I think that's the one that we have an attraction share for.
I think so too.
Les says, speaking of snakes, did you ever see the series Vikings? And that's how they took Ragnar Lothbrok. I did watch part of that show, but I don't remember anything with snakes. I wouldn't have expected snakes to be a big part of what is that, like Norwegian?
There's a place called Butterfly Tampa.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of a bearded dragon. Butterflies and bearded dragons? What is this place?
I would think that the bearded dragons would eat the butterflies.
Well, they might not be together. Tampa's first bug zoo, nature center, and butterfly botanical garden now open for visitors.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to
go there.
Can we go there this weekend?
Oh, I do still have soda. Why do you always spill my sodas? You are such a loud snake, you know that? Where's it at?
It's only $10 to get in. Oh, membership is less than 50. Let's see. Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
So they're closed on Sundays.
No, they have different hours on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Henderson Boulevard.
Oh, that's like right in the heart of Tampa. Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Sorry, I've gone totally off.
Yeah, we're just like sitting here looking at your phone. That's kind
I'm
of.
sorry, I just got very excited.
Darian says, I am from Ocala, and on my mom's side, we have been here since 1867. Wow. I'm a huge Gator fan, but did not attend school there. I actually attended college while I was serving in the Army. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I just know you're a huge Gators fan. So I didn't know. I didn't know if you, for some reason, I knew you lived in that area. So I'm like, oh, maybe he's like, works at the school or something like that. I did have some contacts, but I think they retired from University of Florida in the herpetology department.
Wow. I would like to go to Butterfly Tampa.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, you know what? Maybe
The others?
maybe Viviana would want to do that too.
Well,
Like on a Saturday. Maybe Matt would want to do
I know, that's what I was gonna say.
Maybe we can actually do something with Matt.
Viviana, are you still on here?
Matt's a fun guy.
He is. Not the same kind that we talked to last weekend.
What?
Fun guy.
Oh. Yes. I gotcha. Yeah. You are so much a workout right now. It's an empty can.
Where's Auburndale?
I don't know.
Zoe's Butterfly House in Lakeland.
Oh. Look at that. There's butterfly houses everywhere.
Oh my gosh. That's what I want to do for like the remainder of this year, next year, is I want to like do all the butterflies.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Oh, Viviana says I think you should go next weekend.
We can go on Sunday next week.
Yeah, we could go on Sunday.
We're gonna be in Daytona Saturday morning till possibly
late
afternoon. Probably not later than that.
Yeah, I think we're usually done with there by noonish.
Yeah.
Or 1. She's being like wild, isn't she?
She is. I haven't gotten her out in a long time though.
But she just like.
Cause that's the problem with the dragons is I can't get her out with the dragons, and then I just don't get her out. I think she gets mad at me. Because sometimes I look in here and she's just looking at me. Anyway.
And now she's a scarf.
Darian says I was not clinical, but I wrote protocols as well as grants for research, etc. Okay, that's cool. Oh, however, I served. Oh, there's the first part of it. I served as administrator of animal research at Virginia, at VA in Gainesville, right on the campus of UF. I am a season ticket holder for the football. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, now we'll cut up.
The one in Lakeland is at Bonnet Springs.
Oh.
Butterfly Garden at Mosey. Is there really? We can just go to Mosey, Vivian. We have that membership.
Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of a cool look, actually.
Yeah?
Doesn't look like I got like a really nice scarf on.
It does.
If I start to turn the color of my hat, then you know she's hugging me a little tight. But she's not a constrictor, so that's unlikely.
Mosey butterflies. I am so sorry, guys. I know this is not entertaining.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm just like so excited to know that there are so many butterfly places that I didn't know existed.
Well, we could research it like tomorrow.
Bring back the dragons, please. This is the reason I do not go into that room.
Yeah, I don't know if Viviana, was she on in the beginning?
No, yes.
She even, she probably knows from Facebook, but Marty laid eggs. We're about almost 100% sure they're not fertile, but it took a lot out of her. If you were here earlier, I already said this, but we're giving her a break because she had a rough week. She's doing good now. She's doing real good now.
Mosey has butterflies.
Mosey has butterflies? That's cool.
It's outdoor.
Oh. Then it's
An outdoor
probably,
butterfly exhibit.
that's probably more seasonal then. Kind of like the butterflies at Manatee Viewing Center or something like that. Or like Florida Botanical Gardens have a lot of butterflies.
Well, it says guests can walk around the enclosure filled with native plant species and spot several species of butterflies that hide among the flowers.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of butterflies, I visited the gardens in Konstanz, Germany last week, and we enjoyed the butterfly house there. Oh, that's cool. Have a video out soon. There you go. Darian's going to have a video.
Cool. Butterfly
house in Germany. I will say the coolest butterfly house that I've ever been to was in Mexico, at Xcaret, which is kind of close to Cozumel, but you have to go, it's Playa del Carmen, so you have to go across on the ferry. And unfortunately, it takes so freaking long to get there that on most cruises, you don't have time to go. And then even if you do, you don't have a lot of time at the park. And it's a huge park. The Butterfly Garden is just one part of it. And then they also have by far the coolest bird aviary I've ever seen at that place as well. It's really, really cool. We've almost went there a couple times, but I'm always like, man, we need more time. We gotta have
Xcaret.
Yeah, we gotta have like
to go there.
We gotta have like a full on day that we can really get to go.
She said, I saw it on Facebook and I've been on since the beginning.
Okay, I thought she was, but I couldn't remember for sure.
She's
so
like, come on, Matt.
Sorry, I got oxygen deprivation, so.
Did you see that your mom was on here?
I saw you were texting with her, but I didn't see her on
She
here.
said like, I think she said it's been a while.
Oh. Well, hello, Mom.
Yay, I found you.
Oh, there we go.
I was in the middle of lots of other chitter chatter.
Yeah. So Viviana may have the closest cruise countdown. Doesn't she have one before us?
Yeah, she has one in, what's 25 minus 8?
27? No. Wait, 25 minus 17? I was gonna say 17 and then I second guessed myself.
It's on I think it leaves on the 25th and today's the 8th.
Okay.
So, but that should mean that it's 17 days?
I think that's...
we could probably just ask her.
We could. We could. Can anybody beat, if 17 is it, can anybody beat 17 days? It's on here. Probably not. Probably not. 17 days is pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that some of them have 65 days, and those people don't have less than that. Les has 112.
Do Stacy and Gina aren't on here, but they usually go around Labor Day.
JT was here for a second. He told me he didn't have to work this weekend, so he was going to be here, but.
Well, he was on for a minute. They have less because they.
Yeah. I was gonna say they might be able to beat it.
Yeah.
16 days. 16 days.
Oh, okay. 19 hours.
19 hours. So.
You gonna give me the seconds too, or the minutes?
It probably counts till noon.
Yeah, JT, they go out soon. I can't keep track of everybody's stuff. Dave and Brandy, how they post that I don't know how they keep track of all that stuff. She must have like a super cruise calendar.
I think she probably keeps like an Excel sheet or something.
Well, it's impressive.
If I broke my arm, I wouldn't need a sling. I could just wear the snake. 19. Oh, sure. 19 hours.
Yeah. JT leaves on the 31st.
31st.
So 6 days after Viviana.
So Viviana beats JT.
Yeah. So add 6 to 16 in 19 hours.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're leaving earlier than that because they're going to Hawaii, right?
Yes.
But
yeah, they're probably leaving before that.
Still doesn't beat
the cruise countdown.
16 days, 19 hours. Yeah.
Viviana, are you doing the water slides?
I'd recommend not. I'm sure. Actually, it's one of those things where
now's the time to do it.
Right. The next like 2 years,
they're gonna be like crazy about it.
The next year, all the cruise lines are gonna go crazy about it. If somebody would have like died, I'm glad they didn't. But if somebody would have died, like you would have had like a decade of safe water slides.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, cruise ships have had water slides for a long time. This is the first water slide accident of this caliber.
And a weird one. Like this is a very weird situation.
It's very strange. It'll be interesting if it comes out as to what caused it. You know, all the experts on Facebook that on cruise are like, you can't get the stability on a ship and blah blah blah. And I don't think that's the case, but it'll be interesting to see like what happened. To me, it's more likely it would have been like caused by like heat and sun, which all water slides would theoretically, unless it's like one of those weird indoor ones in like Wisconsin, would be susceptible to that. But I don't know. It's certainly not the first acrylic water slide. It's not Icon. That means that their water slide's still going. So.
Right. So there's still a chance for it to break while you're on it. She's being such a good snake.
She is a good snake. She's a very good snake.
Maybe it was like
she
that
ate better.
airplane door that blew out. They didn't put the screws back in.
Right? All right, what else we got? It's 9:42.
It sure is. You've been playing Madden.
Yeah. Probably nobody cares about that.
I know. Kimbray, would you be interested in a butterfly garden kilt? Kilt kit.
Kit.
I don't know. I try to do some stuff outside. Every time I think I'm going to do something outside, I like do it for a second and then
we can't even
don't do it again.
We can't even keep like mint growing out there.
So, I mean, I was going to like make like a whole little garden area for something like that.
If we own this house, I would be all about like xeriscaping and butterfly garden kind of stuff.
I would agree with that. Once we're able to like, because it's not ours, I don't want to make something for somebody else.
No, I don't want to spend the money and then
and then give it away.
I don't know when we're gonna move out, but
and that's why I didn't go through with it before.
Yeah.
Because I had looked at a lot of stuff, but I was like, that's gonna be a lot that I'm gonna put into.
Yeah.
With enough liquor, I won't even notice. It'll be fine.
What?
For what? Oh, the slides.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna put you back. A wiggle on.
Bye, Tia.
Her boyfriend's shedding.
Is he?
Yeah.
She just finished shedding.
I know. Go in there. No, go in there.
Do they make good butterfly garden kits? Oh, look, she sent me a thing. Oh. Oh, that's like a... Back to me looking at my phone. Sorry, guys.
That's like a science project.
Yeah, that's
raise it.
I can do that inside. Yeah.
Yeah, probably, as long as the temperature's acceptable. And then you just, once it goes through a metamorphosis,
I just let it go.
So really, you're rearing a caterpillar.
Right.
And then they probably have you feed it sugar water. That's what we fed them at the zoo. And then you got to fight the ants off. But other than that, well, they don't need sugar water when they're caterpillars, though.
Right.
So you probably don't have to worry about it.
They eat leaves and stuff.
We kept the adults too at the zoo. Yeah, you got to have the right kind of plant for them, depending on the species of butterfly.
I love that all the pictures is kids.
That's because it's like a science kit to teach kids about metamorphosis and life cycles.
This is really cool.
I mean, it's biology. It's cool.
Yeah. I also like their
Entomology.
insectlaw.com. I don't like other bugs. I'm only okay with butterflies. You know that.
Same.
And I like really like butterflies.
I do not like birds too.
Well,
how do you feel about moths?
I'm okay with moths. I don't like them quite as much as butterflies, but
like an oleander moth.
Which one is that?
They're like a diurnal, colorful moth.
I can look that up instead of
that
asking you.
eats oleander, so they're poisonous to eat.
Oh, that's cool looking. Or like the that's different?
Yeah, that's different.
Oh. Okay, well that's what came up when I Googled it.
Huh. Well, that's
that one.
Yeah.
Here, just so you know, this is a really blurry. I'm so sorry, guys. The Luna moth. That one's cool.
Those are big. Those are like green and stuff.
Yeah, we used to get those. Wow, nobody's gonna know what it means. My dad has a really big pole barn, and we'd go out and hang out at the pole barn in the evenings. We used to see those moths pop up here and there. There was that one. Oh, I probably don't have a picture of that anymore. I showed you on my phone the other day. It was like a Facebook memory that I posted, that really big brown one. You remember that?
Vaguely.
I wonder if I can search for.
You probably can.
I don't know if it's on this phone.
Les says just hung up phone, was talking to my therapist. My mom says Rowan had one. Oh, she's deleted it.
Yeah, it's not on my phone, so it's somewhere buried through Facebook. To be honest, I had to look at my phone. I looked at my phone.
Probably to see the butterfly kit.
That makes sense.
You're behind on the
I'm behind.
comments here.
Remember that one?
Yeah. It's got like eye spots.
Yeah. I'd attempt to show you guys, but last time it was really blurry.
I think if you block our faces out of it.
Can you see it?
Like we're bowing to the moth.
That was let's see, July 16th, 2015. So that was right after I moved down here. That was on my apartment door.
You probably have bigger moths in Indiana.
Yeah.
Moths and stuff.
I know we have the Luna moths.
Or the what's the really big one?
In Indiana?
Well, I don't know. I don't know where they are exactly. The Goliath moth, or I don't know my moths that well.
The Atlas moth and the Hercules moth.
Rowan had a butterfly kit in elementary school. It was really cool. Mothra. Todd says Mothra. Oh, those are cool. Yeah.
There's the Luna moth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had those. I saw those a lot in Indiana. But I like butterflies.
Do you know what the difference between a butterfly and a moth is?
One is during the day and one is at night.
Not always.
I know.
That's not the, although that is generally their behavior cycle, that's not actually what differentiates them.
It's something to do with their caterpillar, isn't it? No,
No.
one's fuzzy and one's not.
Mm-mm. There's, although moth caterpillars are often fuzzy, but hornworms are moths caterpillars.
They're not fuzzy
at all. Yeah. It has to do with their antenna. Butterfly antennas are, I mean, they're taxonomically they're different groups, but butterflies have thin
And
antennas.
moths have them little fuzzy
They have
things.
feathery antennas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I meant by fuzzy.
Oh, I thought you meant the caterpillars are fuzzy.
No.
Oh, moths sometimes their whole bodies are fuzzy too, but
Yeah.
but it's the antenna that look like feathers that are the real thing.
Matt, are you enjoying the Scotch bonnets?
I have not eaten them yet. I did eat the ones that you cut up, some of those, but I have
Are you
not.
gonna juice any of them?
I'm gonna juice them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't yet because we have only made juice a couple times and I was making other ones. But I've got them, so I will enjoy them.
I'm gonna make a list of all the butterfly places I want to go. Wonder what kind of butterflies are raised in these butterfly kits. Like
Usually it's monarchs.
those pictures are not monarchs.
You're right.
I know, because monarch butterfly is my favorite. Here, I'll show you all a picture. Talk to them while I find it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a minute.
All right. Yeah. It might depend on where you're at too, the species of butterfly that you get, or it might be depend on the time of year they offer it. Different times of year. I don't know. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for a picture of me.
Ah.
Is that on the camera?
Yep, it is.
That I believe was in 1996. Um, which actually makes sense because I think that's about the time I was in second grade. Second grade, we did like a whole butterfly Hello? Are we here?
I think we're back, maybe? We're back?
What happens if we turn that? Oh, we keep that on.
Yeah, they went poof. Todd says, Viviana, you need to come on the cruise. You can join the boys, and we will welcome Cuddles. um, Viviana says, cute Kimbra. Les says, alien abduction. Lost you guys, but I wasn't ready to say goodbye. Rebooting. Love Les's comment. You're back. Yay, you're back. Wow, that was a long commercial break. The aliens made you clear. Yes. So we're back on the computer. My phone battery died. So I had I guess I didn't think about how fast it eats up camera battery when it's doing that because
Yeah.
I had 55%, but that wasn't enough for this live stream. And it just rock. So we almost made it though. Look, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we quickly put things together.
But I'm going to finish my story really quick.
All right, finish your
In
story.
second grade, we did monarch butterfly thing, and I fell in love with monarch butterfly. So I told my mom that I would be a monarch butterfly for Halloween. And she said, okay, we'll find you a costume. And I said, I'm not okay with just any random butterfly wing costume. I need my wings to look exactly like a monarch butterfly. And I had a book. And I gave my mom this book and I said, I want to look like this. I need my wings to look like this book. So she had a person that does alterations and sewing and stuff. And she gave her this book and said, my daughter wants to be a butterfly and look like this with the now. My wings were a much more simplified version. It was not exactly perfect. And I felt that way, but I didn't say anything. But I was a monarch butterfly for that Halloween.
I don't know if my mom's last comment has lost you, but if she's here, she would relate to that because whenever I did costumes or anything like that, it had to be perfect. It had to be spot on, like character or whatever it was. It had to be perfect. Um, look at me, I'm a beautiful little butterfly. So here's a fun butterfly fact that a lot of people, including myself, get wrong. I used to get this wrong. I don't anymore. I learned the truth about this, but you probably know this too because I probably shared this with you, or you may have known it. But uh, what do you know about the monarch butterfly? That's some interesting facts about the monarch butterfly.
I know that they travel down to Mexico.
They do, yeah.
I know that there's a lot of other butterflies that pretend to look like them.
Yes. Why?
Because the monarch butterfly is the best, and everyone wants to be the best.
No, that's not why.
Because if you look like another it's the milkweed that they eat. Something
Something
poisonous.
poisonous,
Yeah.
yes. Butterflies are poisonous in the caterpillar stage. They eat milkweed, which they can eat, but a lot of things that's toxic. So you're brightly colored, which is called aposematism, which you're brightly advertising, don't touch me because I'm dangerous. And there are mimics of them. One of the most famous one is the viceroy, which a lot of people, past myself included, would tell you that the viceroy is not poisonous. They just mimic the poisonous monarch butterfly, but the viceroy is poisonous.
Mhm.
So they both benefit mutually from looking like each other because it spreads that message of I'm dangerous, don't eat me, I will kill you or give you an stomach. So it's a benefit that they both share. It's pretty cool. Now, I think it depends on the population of viceroys, what they ate, because they have, I think, a lighter diet variety. I don't know. but they're not. I don't think they're always as toxic, but they are toxic in many cases, and it can be as toxic as monarch butterflies. Kind of an interesting thing. So, yeah. My mom says I'm back. Yes, Matt, you did have to be just so. Okay. Yes, it had to be perfect. So,
It's funny. I was just thinking, like, I know, I guess, a little bit about butterflies. I don't know that for something. I really like butterflies, and I don't
mhm.
know much about them. It's like meerkats. I really like meerkats, but I don't really know anything about
Hang out with okay.
them. They get lions back on their feet.
Yes. Well, butterflies and moths are in the same group of insects.
The winged.
Almost all insects are winged. So you have all kinds of stuff.
Butterflies and meerkats. That's normal, right?
My mom says I still love your jaw coming out of the water. What?
Do the Jaws costume coming out of the water.
Oh yes, yes, yes. There's a picture of that costume somewhere that's circulated.
Yeah.
It was basically like a cone with a hoop, like the jaws, coming out of the water, kind of like the carnival trick thing up there. Now, unfortunately, the eyes are the nostrils or the nares, really. I shouldn't say nostrils. The nares of the shark. So when I've showed people that in more recent times, it resembles another costume that's not a good costume to resemble of a certain hate group. So that is unfortunate about that costume. We certainly don't want anything to do with those people. But um, but the other unfortunate thing was they wouldn't let me wear it because they were afraid I would fall. I remember being quite upset about that. That I wanted to wear it on the bus.
Hmm.
So
Well, it's after 10 o'clock.
it is. We made it back
And
just to say
yeah, and our lights have gone out, so now we look like ghostly.
yes, we do.
Yeah. So
So we'll say so long, farewell. I'm going to say goodnight. Adieu to you and you and you. We will be on next week, I think. I don't see why we won't next weekend. Who
mhm.
knows which camera we use? But if we use the phone, we can get in.
No, with the it was not good quality.
It wasn't good quality, and I don't know. Like that camera is better quality. I don't know if that was, or if it's just how that works through the phone. We'll they lose the signal like we have been
Mm-mm.
until we someday when we get our internet sorted
Yeah,
again,
unless we can, I guess we could put the Wi-Fi on.
we could do Wi-Fi, and then if the Wi-Fi goes out, just use cellular. But then
Well,
we
no,
can
no,
see
no.
if
We can do the Wi-Fi on the computer to hotspot.
but that's the purpose.
Our phone hotspot?
If we're using the computer,
Right, but the
oh,
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, I see. So use the cellular signal as a hotspot for
Yes.
the computer. We could try that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
good night, all.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good week.
Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
I have to hit this end button before I leave. Bye.